The Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo, and welcome in to OTB here live from SEC Media Days in Tampa. It is Tuesday. It is Auburn. It is Georgia. It is South Carolina, and it is Vanderbilt here today. Matt's got all kind of notes. He's ready to go.
Goodness gracious.
He's actually written down on a piece of paper who's going to be here. No matter what, we're here.
I was up to 3 doing my prep work. What?
There is no chance in hell that you were up till 3 doing anything.
No, there wasn't. Your boy was asleep early, but I feel good today.
Yeah.
So good for me.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yep.
Pat on my back.
Pat my back. Hey, before we do anything this morning, we got a big congratulations.
Oh, wait. What happened? What happened late into the night last night?
What could have happened just not unexpectedly, just randomly happened to the Foxhole family?
I can't think of it.
Wait, the foxhole grew a little bit.
The foxhole grew?
Yep. Razor.
Is it a little sharper?
A little sharper. Mr. Razor.
My God, Razor's here. Razor watch is over.
He's back.
Razor's here, baby.
Razor.
Let's go.
That's right. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the Sharps.
Awesome.
Razor watch is over. And now we're going to see if it's actually on the birth certificate. Because if it's not, we'll be disappointed.
No, we're not going to be disappointed. We're going to be pissed. Okay. Let's just call it what it is. But seriously, congratulations.
Yes.
It was awesome. Went into labor last night.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and Mr. Razor is here.
Yeah, I heard as soon as Razor got into the world, he was complaining about Dak Prescott.
He was complaining about Dak Prescott, but kind of with love in his voice.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was
a love-hate kind of situation. But he doesn't want to live without him.
You know, that child has some hot takes already ready to go.
That child came out and said, "Where's Stephen A. Smith?"
Yell at him for a second.
I've got him.
I got you.
Oh, God. So congratulations to our guy, Taylor Sharp. That's awesome. Not a better feeling in the world. And glad everybody is healthy. And Tay-Tay's going to be out, obviously, for a while, enjoying his firstborn.
That's right.
It's been so long for us to say that. It feels weird to say firstborn.
I know. It just feels like yesterday he was telling us Victoria was pregnant.
That's right.
But, yeah, happy, healthy, and ready to roll, man. Can't wait to meet the little baby. Taylor, I know you're going to take some time off.
Oh, Taylor's watching.
You're going to take a little time off. But
he's on that uncomfortable chair that's in every delivery room right now, curled up watching us.
No doubt. He didn't get a lot of sleep, but he has got his YouTube out on his cell phone right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts talking to us in the chat.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. But Taylor, enjoy your time off. But I'm going to need you when Jake goes on his tour of the world here in August and leaves us for, pretty much the whole month.
You know what? For you, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I know Tay-Tay can't stay away for too long, so my tour, I got a couple of stops next week, not the full thing. By the time August gets here, there's no way Tay-Tay can't be here giving you these takes.
Yeah, I guess so. I hope so. Be back.
Yeah,
if not, me and Alondra are going to be holding it down.
Yeah, because Paul said don't ask him all them questions.
Oh, yeah. Paul, get ready.
Now, you know what Paul can do at an elite level that you can do for the 1995 Texas Rangers? He can talk about the 95 Atlanta Braves.
Okay, well, that's good to know. So that'll fill 2 hours of one day.
I didn't say, hey, here's the show. I said, here's what Paul can do.
Here is the skill set. You decide how to use it.
That's right. Yesterday was the first day. Always a lot of fun. A little bit different because LSU wasn't here. So the energy wasn't all like focused on it's LSU day. Here they are. I thought the SEC did a nice job and maybe realized like, hey, let's don't maybe put our cleanup hitters like in the first day, And I'm not even talking about like good teams because look, LSU's got to get back to being in that conversation, but big brands. So yesterday I thought they did a good job. It was Kentucky, it was Missouri, it was Oklahoma, and it was Tennessee. But LSU and Texas are going to go on Thursday, as y'all know. But it was like for a lot of people, like, Drink, he's going to give you something, and he did. Big news coming out of Como that Ahmad Hardy seems like he's going to be fully healthy and ready to go. Remember, he got shot in the leg in the offseason, but it sounds like he's going to be ready to go. That's huge news for them. Who
shot him?
I think it was a concert or something.
Really?
Or another. I don't think he was I think he just kind of literally wrong place, wrong time. If I remember right, I'll fact check that.
Okay.
But it says he's going to be ready to go during this season. Don't know if it's the opener, but that's big news for Missouri. Oklahoma, Brent Venables, same old growly old head coach, and he said Brent Venables things, get you ready, fired up to go. Heupel's going to be Heupel, although he did throw a little jab.
He did. It was fun.
He did a little jab.
Let's call it what it is. SEC Media Days, usually these things, when the coaches talk, definitely the players. Players are always going to be very boring, right? They're trained to say certain things. They're trained to say not say a lot of other things. So that's usually going to be fairly boring, but you want something out of the coaches, right? Because it can be very mundane. It can be very rinse and repeat, copy and paste from coach to coach. So you want something. You want coaches to share their feelings, say what they want, and Heupel certainly did that. Of course, it was towards the head coach of our football team. Yeah. But I still liked it. I didn't hate it. I was like, that's perfect. Say, get some juice going in this building a little bit. And they did.
Yeah, and that's a little outside of the Heupel that we typically see, but...
Is he down the group text, you think?
Who? Heupel?
Yeah. I don't know if he doesn't feel like as, part of the SEC cool kid club coach.
Yeah.
Like everybody else is.
Yeah, not maybe at this current moment. No. He was a little bit more relaxed than he typically is. Typically, now maybe it's because I was in the room and we were doing, and Dusty Dvorak was in there with us, and they know each other from their time at Oklahoma together. So maybe that was he was a little bit more relaxed. He's typically I'm not going to give you anything. I'm going to give you 3-word answers, and you're not going to enjoy this, and you're going to not enjoy it so much that I'm just going to get out of here. You know what I mean? Like that kind of situation. So it was a little bit better in that aspect, but maybe he's like, man, I need to.
So I need
to change my demographic here. I got to get a little cooler, a little younger.
I had to have somebody kind of explain to me. So I was listening to the Heupel quotes. I was like, what is he talking about? Golf balls and mustard? Is that supposed to hurt my feelings? What is happening right now? I was like, all right, is it like a mustard? Are we going back to that corn dog situation? What is happening? Because corn dog obviously is delicious with mustard. So that's kind of what I thought. But no, I guess Ole Miss beat them in Tennessee on a controversial call, and the fans started throwing everything they could, including mustard and golf balls.
Yeah.
So I learned something new every day.
I do love the fact that you didn't watch any sports during that time period. When anybody brings anything up about anything like that, you have no idea. And
when was this?
This was probably 3 to 4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was big. It was big news.
It was big news?
It was big news when it happened.
All right.
You'll still see clips of it every now and again out there in the wild. So I'm a little bit surprised that you don't know about it. So
you will see clips about what?
Him picking up the mustard bottle or the golf ball.
Really quick, just some context here.
Okay.
The best part was that I think someone, and correct me if I'm wrong, I thought it was a golf ball. It might have been something else. But someone threw something at Lane, and he, caught it or, deflected. It was pretty. Nice. It was, in mid-interview. Yeah, something. He's interviewing, someone throws it, and without, skipping a beat, he just deflects. It was pretty funny.
Nice. So good. Our coach has good reflexes. Good hand-eye.
It does seem that way.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the actual quote yesterday because I was on air when it happened, but you came and you were telling me about it. I certainly hope that our fans haven't cooled off, whether it's the grocery stores stocked up on mustard or the sports stores that they've got reinforcements on the golf balls. Hopefully, Knoxville is ready for his arrival.
So basically, he's calling for vandalism and he's calling for violence. He wants to hurt our players.
Wow.
Our young men that fight for our university. And our coaches that are there to train young men. And
so, like I said, somebody he went to like a focus group or something, and somebody's like, "Hey, like you got to be a little bit more energetic. You got to kind of give them a little bit something more." Because he's never been a bad guy at all. Like he's always been very gracious with his time. But it's been, I'm going to be short answered here. You're not going to want to do 15 to 20 minutes. You're going to want to do 8 to 10, and I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a little bit different. He certainly didn't have stuff like this yesterday, so that's him trying to, get a little cooler.
Okay, all right. Well, Coach, you're trying to hurt our players, and I think you need to do more yoga. What?
Why does he need to do more yoga?
Our coach does it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks like he's doing some yoga.
Some hot Pilates?
Some hot Pilates would be really good. Absolutely.
Okay.
Revs, get that taken care of with Coach. Maybe a free coupon.
God, I hadn't heard the word coupon in a long time, but I'm glad you said it. So that was Heupel yesterday.
Yep.
Will Stein, who I had interviewed him a couple times when he was the OC at Oregon and when he first got the job, and I think I told you this yesterday, he was literally on the field, rushed the field when Kentucky beat us in 2007. His dad played at Kentucky, so Will grew up going to Kentucky games, and I hate to tell you this, he's younger than we are.
Oh, boy.
And he actually was stormed the field when they beat us in 2007. Now, here's the windy.
See that little kid I pushed down?
Maybe so.
Okay.
He was the windy road to get him back to Lexington. You know where he played college football?
No.
Louisville. Kentucky's biggest rival.
Okay, I like this.
Dad played at Kentucky, huge, massive Kentucky fan, doesn't get an opportunity to play for Kentucky, goes to Louisville, plays there, and then now has found his way back to be the Kentucky head coach.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I like that.
That would be...
they're down the road. Are they necessarily rivals?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Are
They're...
they?
Yes.
Maybe in other sports?
Yeah, no, I mean, even in football... Now, basketball, maybe a little bit bigger because both schools are really, typically better basketball. No, it's a big deal. It is a big deal. It wouldn't quite be like Huck going to Florida.
Oh, boy.
But it'd be like Huck going to, I don't know.
I think I'd be okay with anywhere besides Florida.
Alabama?
I'd be okay.
Yeah.
If he had an opportunity in a
it might be
yeah.
LSU, Florida. Honestly, like I don't, we hold that in a special safe spot.
I tell you what,
in our hearts,
learn something every single day. They play every year.
Yeah, I know it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's called the Governor's Cup.
Yeah, so like
Governor.
they don't let red in the building in Kentucky.
Okay,
there's no red in the building. Can't do red.
That's a little extreme. I mean, it's a pretty basic color.
To the extreme, I work a mic, like Vanilla Ice said. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, but I know...
Red's a pretty standard color to have on clothing.
Les got mad at me for wearing a Braves hat one time. He thought it was a Bama hat. Okay? Coaches are weird and they have their own things. Hey, Hester, get over here. What are you doing wearing that Bama hat?
Yes.
What are you talking about, Coach? The Bama hat. It's Atlanta Braves hat, Coach. It's the same A. No, theirs has a mullet, Coach. Ours, the Braves doesn't. There's a little mullet at the top. Anyways.
Can I just make an observation real quick?
Yeah.
If y'all are watching on YouTube, if you're not, you should go to YouTube. I don't know if we notice if we look any more handsome today, but we got these lights.
I hadn't even looked it up.
And they are very hot.
They're hot?
I'm sweating right now.
That's giving off zero heat.
Look, right here. This light right here. See it? Right here.
Mine's giving off no heat, none heat.
So hot. I mean, I'm trying to feel it. It is giving off no heat, but I'm sweating. So, but at least we look good.
You got a short sleeve shirt on too, bud.
Oh, I know.
I was a little chilly in here yesterday.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's baby stuff.
Thank you. Back to Will Stein. He had not an arrogance, but a confidence more than any head coach I sat down with yesterday.
I heard about the confidence.
They asked him in the main room. Did you see the quote?
Yeah, I did. They're going to win because of him.
They said, hey, how's Kentucky? Why is Kentucky going to be successful? You know, they've never really, have had runs here, runs there. He said, well, I don't know how to really say this, but because of me.
Yeah, he's like, they're going, not because of my players.
I kind of liked it,
not because of my quarterback.
Yeah, you go, that because of me.
Not my assistant coaches. They ain't going to do nothing.
I liked it, though.
It's me. Yeah, I did, too. I mean, I liked him, and I liked Heupel. Even though Heupel was talking ish, I still liked it.
Yeah, I mean, look, the problem with what Heupel said isn't that he said it. Mm-hmm. It's that he said it on Monday, and now Lane has Monday night, Tuesday, all day Wednesday, and on the plane right over here to think about the rebuttal.
Yeah.
And the rebuttal might be something in line with what you said.
It might be. About the yoga?
About the yoga.
I mean, let's be honest, guys. I think Heupel probably knows. I'm not it's not a hot take.
He knows that what?
That he needs to do some yoga, get a little workout in.
I got you.
That's not a hot take. It's like saying somebody played bad after a game. They know.
Hunt just said he wrote a column on Will Stein's quote. He loved it. So I guess you can check that out, LouisianaSports.net. If not yet. Soon. You can check that out soonish on LouisianaSports.net. I liked it. Mm-hmm. There's nothing not to like about it. Don't come in here. Well, we just want to play good. We hope we play good in the first year. We're going to be some challenges. We got 72 new players.
That's right. It's going to be tough, but we got Joe Sloan calling them plays. So why are you laughing? That is factual. I'm trying to talk sports here, and you're just laughing at everything I'm saying. We're going to win because of me.
What if they had asked
Joe Sloan calling them plays?
What if they had asked him that question and he'd be like, because Joe Sloan?
Because Joe Sloan calling them plays.
Yeah.
I know we had pretty good offense over at Oregon.
Yeah.
But you tuned into LSU last year?
Did you see those passes they threw at the line of scrimmage?
They were nice. Real nice.
I will say this. As far as players yesterday, Willie Rodriguez, the tight end from Kentucky, badass.
Yeah.
Grew up one of 6. I think he said he had 3 brothers, 2 sisters. He was right slab dab in the middle. And they were a wrestling family. He said if they had a grievance with each other, they had a wrestling mat in the 3rd garage, and they would go in there, and their parents would tell them, settle it. And that's what they would do. And he had the most just gnarly, badass scar from the top of his forehead that went across the bridge of his nose and ended right before it hit his eye.
Really?
And I was like, oh my God, that's awesome.
Nice.
I wanted to ask him about it, but I was like, man, I don't know if it's a tragic story or something. And he's a big fella too. I'm like, I'm gonna have to jab and run on this one.
Yep, I got you.
I was like,
now give me a visual of the scar. Is it like Tyrion Lannister type scar?
I mean, kinda.
Yeah.
It went right above the eyebrow and then slanted, and it almost hit his other eye.
Dude.
And it was awesome.
That sounds badass.
And dude, he was telling stories of just growing up.
I like the settle it parenting technique.
I do too. It's like he said they were his dad and grandparents were from Cuba. They found their way here. They found their way to Lexington. He's like, it's hard to get some good Cuban food in Kentucky. He's like, that's the only bad thing about this place. It's like, wait a minute, they don't have a poppin' Cuban spot in Lexington?
And we're not allowed to go to Louisville. Can't wear red. Can't.
It's Louisville.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not Louisville.
It's fine.
Where are you from? Fine. Maine?
What? That is no.
Yes.
No.
It's Louisville.
No.
It's not Louisville. I promise you it's not Louisville.
I know, but like, why are you saying that's like people from Maine would say?
That's how like a Yankee would say it.
A Yankee would? No, I don't. I disagree.
How would they say it?
I don't know. Like with the Yankee voice.
Louisville. Chad, what do you think?
I don't know. Like Louisville. Like I get it. Like if you're
Louisville.
from Louisville, you say that with like marbles in your mouth.
Yes.
I got it. But like
Train
I'm from Texas.
trade-
I'm just gonna say Louisville.
It's not the way you say it though. And you're saying
Louisville.
it. I hate that. Even that's actually a town in Texas.
It is.
Where's somebody I can yell at? Cole's too serious. He won't yell back.
All right, yeah.
Actually,
Let us know in the
Cole
chat. Like, which one are you? Are you Louisville or are you Louisville?
Louisville.
I think I think you have to try to say it like that.
Louisville.
Like, you have to honestly
Louisville
try.
Cardinals. The Louisville Cardinals.
Louisville.
No.
It's simple.
No. It's not it. And actually, they'll tell you that's not it.
All right, let us know in the chat.
They are. They're trying to.
Anyhow.
We're looking at the chat, Alondra, and we did not know that it was 8:20. So good thing you typed that in there. We'll be back. More OTB.
Off the bench.
Classic us.
Oh, boy. Go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com. Reliable waste and sanitation services right there in South Louisiana. You can go to the website and you can find out what they can do. Residential, commercial, trash pickup service, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from, and also the sanitation department. If you have an event, if you have a job site, they can come in. They will drop it off. They'll pick it up. They'll do all the work. Go to trashrangers.com today.
That's right, Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com, the most reliable trash removal and waste removal service in all of Louisiana. So, you know about their roll-off dumpsters, their dumpster trash pickup, but their sanitation department right there at trashrangers.com. Portable toilets, so if you got a project outside and you got workers outside, maybe you got a big event outside, you need those portable toilets, rely on the local company. That's trashrangers.com.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Parish Construction and Roofing.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from Tampa, Florida. SEC Media Days, of course, every single Tuesday here on OTB is brought to you by Community Steel. Go to communitysteelco.com. You don't want that foreign steel, Matthew.
No, you don't.
You don't want that out-of-state steel.
Like shipping that in from overseas.
You don't want any
China.
of that. You want it from Louisiana, and that's what it is with our friends over at Community Steel. Again, the entire surrounding area, right? I mean, they service South Louisiana. It's communitysteelco.com, communitysteelco.com. We did get some confirmation from Connor O'Gara, who joins us all the time.
Not confirmation.
He agreed with me. It's Louisville, and that's how you say it.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat's basically saying you're wrong as well.
Well, Connor is like pronunciation guide. Like he's the guy that probably does it for the media guide. And so I'm going to trust him.
Okay. Got it.
He also called you a Yankee on the way out. And you also, like, I didn't tell him that you kind of forgot who it was yesterday.
So did you.
No, I've known Connor for like 9 years.
There was somebody in here asked you his name, and you're like, oh, God.
That was JD.
Yeah.
And the only reason that I struggled to remember JD's name is because he was going to be Brock Vandersloot.
Okay.
He was going to dress up, and he was going to put some shades on because we weren't sure if you'd recognize his face. And he was going to come sit down as the Kentucky quarterback, and we were going to call him Brock Vandersloot, and we're going to see if you knew that was fake.
Huh.
We planned it out on the show while you were gone.
No, you could put anybody up there and tell me it's Kentucky's quarterback.
That was our whole point.
Like, yeah.
I think Alondra's like, we were trying to figure out which team, and Alondra's like, Kentucky. I said, perfect.
That is perfect. Yeah, I mean, I would have believed it for sure.
God, you'd have been searching Brock Vandersloot. You'd have been trying to find like stats or like anything, and it would have been a point situation.
Yeah, but if you, I mean, you can still do it. Throw some shades on him. It'd still work. Hey, bud, you seen Varsity Blues?
Oh, we didn't ask that yesterday. I don't think Nicholas saw it.
It doesn't play. No, I don't think he saw it.
No.
You know, you can't ask the same thing.
I bet
2 years
I
in a
bet
row.
Willie Rodriguez from Kentucky. I bet he'd seen it.
So?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Witt's watched it yet?
Yeah, Miss Davis, he's childhood crush.
He gave her a 10.
He gave her a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, has Witt seen it? Well, he promised you he would.
I know. Oh, brother.
Hey, brother.
I'll watch that for you, brother.
We need to figure out how many players come this week that we believe say brother.
Like,
after
organically?
Talking to them, yeah, organically. Not forced. Like, I forced it a little bit, but it's starting to become a little bit more
I know.
organic.
I think because we're saying it so much,
Yep.
like
it's starting to kind of
we're trying to do
off the
our
tongue.
Witt impersonation.
Yep.
Yesterday, let's see, Kentucky. No, Willie would have been, but Willie's his Cuban background. I don't think brother's in there. Who else was yesterday?
Whatever the Cuban
Missouri.
equivalent of brother is, though.
True.
He says it.
John Mateer?
I don't know. I've never talked to him.
Maybe. I heard a great John Mateer story. He told it, I think, but their SID was telling me. So Mateer's up there getting ready. And you know the story about Mateer this offseason is how jacked he's gotten. Well, they were upstairs, and they brought their suits, and they're putting on their suits, and they measured for their suits like 2-3 weeks ago, whatever. And so they're up there, and his big deal is, like, you're going to wear a tie. Brent Venables, like, all players, I want to wear a tie. And apparently Mateer's trying to put his tie on, and his neck has gotten so big that he can't button his top button. And so he couldn't put on his tie. And so they had to call Brent Venables in there, and they're like, hey, coach, like, we need the jaws of life basically to get this top button buttoned, and he can't wear his tie. He's like, I'll give him a pass. He doesn't have to wear his tie.
That's our quarterback.
That's our guy. He's in the weight room.
They have extenders. They got those little extenders, though.
Yeah, I know, but on the spot,
extenders.
like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
he was just like, he didn't want to wear a tie.
It's crazy. Isn't it funny how life works? Like, if you're on a plane and you got to get a seatbelt extender, like, that's embarrassing.
Right.
That's like, you need to look at yourself in the mirror.
Yep.
But if you get one of those, in that situation, it's an extender, but it's kind of a badge of honor.
Yeah, it's kind of cool at that point.
Yeah.
You know, unless it's like a double, triple chin situation.
That's why.
It's not as good.
That's why I said.
Go either
that's
way.
why I said in that situation, because as soon as I started saying it, all I saw was like.
Because it's got to look bigger on the sides.
All I saw was, you know, the person that's got like stacked chins.
Yeah.
And I wasn't talking about that.
Sure. Those people need to do more yoga. We got there.
Oh God.
I think that's where you were wanting to lead me to.
I didn't, but I'm glad you said it. I am glad you said it.
Oh, let's see here. I got asked about LaNorris Sellers yesterday on one of these shows. And I wanted to bring that up with you. So why don't we go to break and talk a little bit about
this guy.
What?
I'm proud of you. No, it's like
it's just natural for me. Just hitting these teasers up.
Yeah, no doubt. LaNorris Sellers, your thought process on him as a player.
Yep.
Chris Marler's love affair with him.
Big time love affair.
We'll break it all down.
Well, we're not going to break it down. We'll talk about it, though.
When we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McCurdy, Injury Attorneys. Remember, multiple things that you can do to get in contact with the G team. You can go to that website. You can have a live chat with them right there on the homepage. You can reach out to them on social media. At Get Gordon's always going to be the handle on all major social media, but also anywhere in the state of Louisiana. It does not matter where you're at. If you're in the 318, the 504, the 225, the 985, the 337, does not matter. It's that area code followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Be a part of the G team. GetGordon.com. Gordon McCurdy, Injury Attorneys. If you have been injured, maybe it's a car accident, maybe it's injured on the job site, a workman's comp claim, whatever it is, make sure you give the team that's been doing it a long time, and they are here to fight for everybody in Louisiana. If you've been injured, give them a call. Gordon McCurdy, Injury Attorneys. GetGordon.com.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Farish Construction and Roofing.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB here live from Tampa. And, of course, our coverage all week is presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Parish Construction and Roofing, Relief Windows, and Rev Fiber. All right, we're going to have a LaNorris Sellers conversation here. And don't worry, Marler's not here to wax poetic about him. We're going to give you an honest conversation about LaNorris Sellers, who he is as a player. He has been hyped up for a very, very long time. They have talked about him being a first-round pick, I feel like, for a very, very long time. And we've got our quarterback here that we want to talk this through, because has there been flashes of LaNorris Sellers being really, really good? Absolutely, there has been. But if we look at the totality of who he is as a player in 3 years in South Carolina, he's completed 63% of his passes. He's thrown 33 touchdowns. He's thrown 15 interceptions. He's been sacked 75 times.
Oh, gosh.
75 times. Now, he only played 4 games in 2023, but in 2024, he got sacked 33 times. Okay, first year really kind of being the starter. Sure, it's not great, but okay. The next year, it got even worse. He was sacked 42 times, right? So those numbers... There are a couple things. South Carolina's offensive line struggled, but also he has been known to try to extend the play, make a play, hold on to the football. So that's part of his game. Now, you're like, okay, well, LaNorris Sellers is like, let's go to the rushing totals. Now, in 2024, sack yardage gets taken away from it. So college, it's a dumb rule. Don't know why we still do it. But, he was still good in the run game. So don't even look at the numbers. He had 674, but the sack yardage gets, taken away from it. He had a 75-yarder. He still had explosive runs. That even went away last year. Now, again, 270 rushing yards, 1.8 yards per carry. Sack yardage gets taken away from it. So you can't look at that. I more look at his most explosive run last year was 26 yards. So he wasn't the same player in that area as well. He feels like a player that is uber talented. We talk about him a lot, but it never gets to the point where it's talked about. And I don't feel like it's going to be any different this year. It feels like it's going to be more of the same. I don't think all that draft conversation is ever going to actually be true. That's just my assessment of him. Is it to say he won't play ever in the NFL? No. But to be like somebody's franchise quarterback right now, it just doesn't feel like that is going to be a part of his game that we'll ever see.
Yeah, it's an interesting topic to discuss, because South Carolina around him might just be bad. You just the play callers, the offensive scheme, because he's a talented guy. Like, I got fooled by LaNorris Sellers last year at SEC Media Days. I saw him walking in the hallway, and I was like, well, that guy.
Well, that part, he checks
I was
that
like,
box.
my God, that guy is going to win 3 Heismans this year.
Yeah, I said, how's the air up there, buddy?
All right, yeah, seriously. I mean, he looks the part, and I was fresh on the experience that we had at LSU with him, and I'm saying, but I was on a radio show yesterday. I was talking, and we were talking about the top quarterbacks in the SEC, and I was kind of going through everybody who I thought was underrated, overrated, and they're like, "Well, tell me about LaNorris Sellers," and I was like, "Well, tell me why you think he's one of the top quarterbacks in the SEC." And I say, give me one example, and the only example that people ever really discussed was 1/2 versus LSU. And that's pretty much like what everybody falls back to. I was like, okay, I got that. But that's 1/2 2 years ago. Yeah. Is he talented? Can he make every throw? Yeah. Can he hurt you with his legs? Yeah. But there's a lot of guys in the SEC that can do that. It's not really because of the size that he has. So we'll see. I'm looking at, last year, 196, 178 of 293, 2,437 yards. The stats just don't pop off. And it might just because you put him on a talented team, you put him on Texas, you put him on Oklahoma. Maybe he is the best player we've ever seen. We don't really know that, but he's just not a guy. I don't see it being any different this year. Now, will he translate to the NFL? I don't know. It's like NFL scouting is one of the hardest things to do. Yeah, it's one of the hardest jobs, and it takes a lot of guesswork, and it takes educated guessing, but it takes a lot of luck to actually hit somebody, even in the first round, that's going to be a great player at the next level. So we'll see. I just think that when I kind of go around this room, the opinion of him is, why do you think he's one of the top guys? Yeah. Because everybody still thinks that he is one of these guys that is in that discussion for top 2, 3, 4 quarterbacks in the SEC. And I just have to ask the question, why? Is it just strictly because he's big and tall and fast? I don't know.
They have a couple of players on their roster that kind of fit what you're talking about. I know they're talented, but talent only gets you so far. And once you get to that point, you've got to take that talent and you've got to pair it with something to be a really good football player in this league. Nick Harbor, who's also going to be here for South Carolina. He's 6'5", he's 235 pounds, he plays receiver, he's a track guy, and he's been on Bruce Feldman's freak list every year he's been in college. Every year he's like top 5 freak list. And he is. Like, he'd walk into this room and every one of us would be like, oh my God, did you see Nick Harbor? But we're always waiting on Nick Harbor to be Nick Harbor.
Right.
Like his freshman year, 12 catches, 195 yards. Okay, the next year, 26 catches for 376. All right. Now, last year he averaged 20 yards per catch, and he had 618 yards on 30 catches, but he was supposed to be their number 1 receiver. Like, those are numbers of a great number 2.
Right.
Or like, kind of like a change of pace. And look, that's okay. You need those guys on a team. Like our guy in 05, our guy Benny Brazil. Man, when Benny caught the ball, it meant a whole lot. Right? So it was a big part of our offense. But Buster Davis and Dwayne Bowe were 1 and 2, and they had incredible stats, right?
Yeah.
But Benny had his role. But like Nick Harbor does those things, and he's expected to be the number 1. You can't only take the top off the defense when you're the number 1. Like, you have to do other things, and he hasn't done those other things either. But again, like if LaNorris Sellers and Nick Harbor walked into this room, you couldn't pick 2 other players from any other team that's coming here at any point, today, tomorrow, yesterday, whatever, that would be more impressive than those 2. But again, that does not get you to the finish line. It starts the race, but they got to find a way to finish the race.
Who's that defensive end for Ohio State that we played in 07?
Vernon Golston.
Vernon Golston, my God.
All-look team, baby.
All-look team. He was looked like a Greek god. My God. We walked out to pregame and looked at this man. He's a defensive guy that's about to pass rush me.
Yeah.
And his muscles had muscles.
Yeah.
Like, he looked like the absolute greatest.
Good luck, Carnell.
Yeah, good luck. Like, we got a former defensive lineman at right tackle. And he's got to go up against it. I'm like, oh, my God, this is going to be – I got sacked 6 times versus Tulane this year. Like, but we got
6, but it was at least 12.
We got no shot. And so, like, this guy looked the part. And I feel like –
to finish your story –
South Carolina is Vernon Golston.
And
they look the part.
You bring up Vernon Golston because, I mean, again –
Sharp and soft.
All-world team when he walked in here.
Yeah.
We'd be like, dude, ain't no way any of us can block him. Turns out, right, it was a different mentality. And it does feel like South Carolina has that. Now, Vernon Golston didn't have – he was top 5, maybe number 6, but top 10 NFL draft choice and didn't have a sack in the NFL.
Yeah, because of the way – I mean, I'm sure at the Combine he looked incredible. Like, you just couldn't
I worked out with him in Arizona. He did.
And LaNorris is going to walk in here this week. And we're going to be like, my God, this is the year because look at him.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yep.
But we'll see. Is it going to be any different? I think his stats are going to look very similar this year than they have the last 2 years because they're pretty similar for both years. And I know he's missed some games. I get all that. I know there's been some injuries, and he doesn't have a lot of help. But we have to judge him by what he does in college, and if he doesn't have help, he's not going to be very good in college.
Yeah, and for South Carolina this year, they'll be able to ease into SEC play. It's Kent State at home. It's Towson at home. And then you have Mississippi State at home on September the 19th. That's what kicks off your SEC schedule. Then you go to Alabama. But the way it starts off, that's good for them if they're trying to figure some things out. They've got a new coordinator there. We'll see what that looks like. You get your first SEC game again at home against Mississippi State. But after that, like throughout the season, dude, you've got road trips to Tuscaloosa, to Gainesville. You play Tennessee at home. You go to Oklahoma. You play Georgia at home, and you go to Clemson this year. And there's going to be some tough times, I think, in South Carolina if LaNorris Sellers isn't the guy that everybody thinks he could be or can be.
Yeah, and so I would, based on what we're saying today and how we feel today, I don't see it taking such a big incremental jump from the last 2 years to this year that he is going to be able to make up for the rest of his team and make up for that back half of that schedule.
All right, that is our breakdown of South Carolina. They are going to be one of the teams that will be here today. Again, it is going to be Auburn, Georgia, South Carolina, and Vanderbilt. Start talking about some of those teams when we come back, and we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org. Now, it's always been more than just Central. It's been the greater Baton Rouge area. We tell you that every single day. And now it is also in the Lafayette area. That is right. Central Plumbing is growing. They are expanding. And it is truly somewhere that is 24/7, 365, weekend, holiday, game day. It does not matter. They are going to be there in your emergency. Now, it's not the only thing they do. They can come in, they can upgrade your space. Or, like Matthew's probably going to tell you, like when he needed it for the first time at his business, they came in and they did that. It is truly the one-stop plumbing shop, and it's centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, they can truly do everything in the plumbing game. Water lines, gas lines, like Jake said. I had an old warehouse, 4 walls and a ceiling. Now it is a full-blown beverage factory over there. They can literally do everything, like Jake said, 24/7 emergency service, centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Farish Construction and Roofing.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from Tampa, continuing our coverage of SEC Media Days. And again, our Tuesday shows always brought to you by our friends over at Community Steel. Go to communitysteelco.com today. All right, so we talked a little South Carolina.
Marler heard.
Dude, it's like a flipping bat signal.
It was a back signal. He showed up. As soon as you start talking about LaNorris Sellers.
That man hadn't woke up before 10 in the last 3 weeks or so.
No shot.
And then all of a sudden we start talking about LaNorris Sellers and Nick Carver and how they really need to play better. And then here comes Marler. The earliest he's woken up all trip long, he shows up. It's like the bat signal just shooting out there. There's like a cock in the sky, and he sees it, and he just comes over here. And now,
in the sky.
And now he's like, oh, locked on Cox. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Don't you talk about my Cox.
Yeah, he just, and here he is. He's
Marler,
over here.
How many questions you get in yesterday?
3.
You got in 3 questions. Hand up Marler. Got 3 questions.
All right, what number is Marler here? 4? All right. Number 4. Hey, you know what was really cool? When you showed up for Marler Monday yesterday at 9 a.m.
Yeah, we were waiting for you.
That was real cool. And don't act like we didn't talk about it on the plane.
Are we,
You look good.
we have a chair?
No.
This is the most leg workout I've done in like 4 years. Oh, hello. That was cool.
That was awkward.
Right there.
Yeah, you were supposed to come on yesterday, bud.
You didn't tell me that.
On the plane, literally, you're like, hey, tomorrow's Monday, Marler Monday, 9 a.m., and you confirmed.
You know, all I heard on the plane for an hour and a half, the only thing I heard on the plane for an hour and a half was
Me and Hunt talking about Sam Burns?
Stop sweating. Stop sweating. And that was just me talking to myself.
It was a little warm.
That was a hot, hot ride.
It was a little warm.
Well, what did I miss? You want me to come on for Marler Tuesday?
No, at the moment's
it doesn't-
passed.
it
It doesn't hit the same.
That'd be crazy.
It doesn't hit the same.
So do you want 30 seconds to defend LaNorris?
Or Nick Harbor.
You guys, okay, listen, Harbor, you have to think about this with Harbor. Harbor is an elite athlete. He almost made the U.S. Olympic track team, right?
Okay.
So last
That make
year
him
was
a
the
good football
first
player?
full. Let me finish the sentence,
sorry.
Matt. You just got here.
Those sunglasses look
Thank
good
you
on
for
you,
the
man.
They really did. They're from
Yeah.
South
I know,
Carolina.
I
They're
saw
from
it. It
Columbia.
says Columbia.
Yeah, I love
South
Columbia.
Carolina.
I just don't like your
Really?
South Carolina takes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was cool going over to the little thing they had with like they had something to represent every single
Yeah, it was
city.
cool, yeah.
I've lived in like 8 of them, you know. So Harbor said last year he was like it's his first off season where he's not doing track and he's like just focused on football.
yeah.
And he was like, yeah, it's really good. I finally know like the route tree. And I was like, brother, it's year 3. That's
I have seen more articles written about Nick Harbor than Jerry Rice.
well.
In my
Jerry
lifetime.
Rice was around before the internet, idiot. So
That-
why would they? What do you say about
They
Jerry
didn't
Rice?
hey, they didn't have a newspaper, buddy, about articles? I didn't say
What's a
website.
newspaper? Well, I mean, that's fair. He's big in San Francisco. What do you want me to say? People love Nick Harbor. I think
They really do, though.
And I think you could.
He doesn't know the route tree 3 years in?
Okay, I think
Is that what you said?
He did
Look,
not.
that's not going to work with us. We played with a teammate that
Yeah.
actually made it to the Olympics, not like almost made it. actually competed in the final.
I wasn't trying to one-up each other. There's a lot of people in the
hold
Olympics.
on. He played football. Benny knew the route tree, didn't he?
He knew it very well.
Yeah.
Were people as angry about that guy doing stuff as you guys are about Nick Harbor?
No, because like Benny was Nick Harbor,
Yeah.
but Benny wasn't expected to be the number one like Nick Harbor is. Nick Harbor's not a number one. Was our whole conversation
So here's
about
the thing:
him.
he is the number one because
That's
of what's
the problem.
behind him at number 2.
Yeah, by default.
Yeah. I mean, the only person that could guard him last year was that weirdo cop in the alley at the Texas A&M game where he ran into the tunnel.
God, how'd that blow that game?
I was sitting
The cop
next to
changing
Hunt.
momentum.
I was sitting next to Hunt, and we're in there for the LSU Arkansas game, which was miserable. And I just have the South Carolina A&M game pulled up, and Hunt is just giggling next to me because of how bad it was. Okay, let me be serious for a second.
All right, you've got like how long?
You got a minute.
Okay. There you go.
I'll go for 3. I think that Harbor and the receivers they have around him, I think they're going to be much better on offense because they can't be worse because Mike Shula's gone.
Yep. By
The
default.
receivers they have around him, like they've recruited very well at that specific position. A lot of like high or like blue chip recruits and like 4-star recruits coming in. They got Nitro Tuggle from Purdue, which I think we all know about that guy. He was a former Georgia receiver that got arrested. Guess what? For what? And his name's Nitro.
I'm gonna guess he was in a car and he hit the NOS button.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But no, I do think they're gonna be much better. And I don't. He doesn't need to be a 1,000-yard receiver. South Carolina seems to always have like one of those. It's like Debo or Xavier Legette or Juice Wells a couple years ago. I just need him to have like 700 yards, be able to take the top off of defense when necessary, and open up stuff for everyone else.
Yeah, but the problem is you don't have a Juice Wells, you don't have a Debo Samuel. I don't think to be that guy.
What are you talking about? Oh, you don't think Nick Harbor can?
He can't be that guy that you're talking about without, I think, the Juice Wells or the Debo Samuel. Like, I just don't know that he can be the number one option.
I mean, but he is the number one option. That's not up for debate.
All right, we got to take a break. Marler Tuesday here on OTB. We'll
Off the bench.
Chair seat was awesome.
All right. Let's see here, Matthew. I'm definitely ready for this. Go to KTZBlinds.com, KTZBlinds.com, KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. They've been in the game since 2004. They're going to know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. They have done it for me. They will certainly do it for you. It is incredible to see them come in, look at your space, and know exactly what you need in the matter of minutes. Go to KTZBlinds.com today.
That's right, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Really spruce your space up a little bit. Your house, they'll come into your house and they can take any space and say, hey, this would look good here, this would look good there. This is the functionality that you want. You want a little bit more convenience. You want a push of a button and your shades go. They can do that. They can do anything, and they are the experts at your home. They've been doing it a long time. So give them a call. Let them come out to your house and give that consultation. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, K2ZBlinds.com.